Pourquoi t'as fait ça?
Quoi?
Hi folks, I'm Ignatiy Vishnevetsky.
I'm Alex Dowd.
Today we're talking about the latest from Michael Haneke, Happy End. The title is ironic.
Welcome to Film Club. So there's been talk that Happy End might be Michael Haneke's final movie. This is his swan song. And I think that makes a lot of sense in some respects, because I think that this is a movie that sort of incorporates elements from the entire filmmaker's career. You know, you sort of have the voyeurism of Cachet and Benny's Video. You have some of the fatalism of something like Amour. The actors are playing characters whose names match characters they played in some of his other movies. This, to me, felt like sort of his greatest hits.
A lamely packaged bargain bin greatest hits album that you get at a gas station. Yes. That's what it feels like for Haneke's body of work. Now, Haneke is, you know, he's been a big figure in world cinema for the past couple of decades. Yeah. Someone who's often characterized as kind of hectoring and stern and humorless. I think people tend to undervalue the thriller craftsmanship in some of his films. In movies like Cachet.
He creates an enormous amount of suspense sometimes with just a still frame. You know, a lot of the fun, if you can say there's fun in watching a Michael Haneke movie, is sort of scanning the frame and waiting for something to go wrong. The very stasis of his camera sometimes becomes a threat.
But this feels like self-parody. Really, the only thing you get from the best of Haneke in here is his direction of actors. He's been pretty good about that, and he gets pretty good actors. But everything else feels like a lame regurgitation of themes or images, devices that he's used before, using lower resolution video footage, here from iPhones in a way that is just frankly lame. I'd hate for this to be somebody's first Michael Haneke film. You know, it feels
I hate that it could be his last.
Yeah.
Because I think that he takes a lot of heat from certain corners of the critical community who think that he's nothing but this sort of bitter misanthrope who hates his characters and hates the bourgeoisie. I figure we haven't really discussed
who doesn't hate the bourgeoisie.
We haven't really discussed what this movie is about, which is it's basically a portrait of this kind of rotten family. And we follow in vignette form, much like Code Unknown. I think one of his
best films. Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
We sort of follow them through their sort of foibles, and it all comes together in a sort of reliably dispiriting way. But again, that element of surprise that's so important to his movies sometimes. And in recent years, I think what's been sort of most surprising about his movies is these little sort of drops of warmth and humanism. You know, Amour, I think, is possibly his best, because I think that one has a really hard-won, unsentimental humanism. And this movie, which is really kind of a quasi-sequel to Amour, at least in that it follows a character from that movie, it almost feels like a slap in the face that you ever thought that you were going to get that from him again.
Je suis désolé, c'est un petit peu improvisé, mais on va y arriver, d'accord?
C'est ok, papa.
Bon, alors... Je vais y aller. T'essayes de dormir? Si t'as besoin de nous, on est à côté.
Oui.